Hi everyone, welcome along to our Monday night Roadster Rumble. Tonight is round 4 from the Thruxton circuit in the UK. It's a big good evening to Big G, who has joined us on the broadcast. Bit of information up on screen at the moment. We've got usual 20-minute race format with a stop for 4 tyres required in all 3 races. Inverted grids for race 2 and race 3. See, the temperature is quite warm for the UK. I don't know that I've ever seen UK at 44 degrees, but that's what the drivers will be facing tonight. The boys are actually doing their qualifying now. There's around about 6 minutes qualifying left. Yeah, have a quick look. Looks like Henry Fenson is setting the pace again tonight. The qualifying mode. Oh, sorry, no, they've only got 10 minutes of qualifying, so they are all pretty much done. There you go. I think Jack Boyd, the latecomer to the session, he's just out there now. Get a lap in before the clock counts down to the 10 minutes. Ben Singer says Damo last to first. No, I've just been told that Damo's actually had to abandon the racing tonight. He's got a couple of family issues to deal with. I don't know that Damo will be out on track, but we'll get a grid up for race 1 as soon as that's available.
Welcome everyone to round 4. Thanks for coming along.
She's just giving everybody the
As a drill, basically, it'll be 12 laps, 3 races, and a compulsory.
All right, so it's going to be Henry Fenson off of pole, then it'll be Neville Mell, Moz Moroz, Rob McGrath, Wayne Losh, Sean Doyle, Michael Vose, Glenn Boyd, Anthony Connors, Ben Singer, Lucas Baker, Dave Gogol, Page, Stephen Barker, Darren Linus, Lachlan Phillips, one of the new boys, Campbell Hutton, Brendan Dennis, Jack Boyd, Shannon Curry, Ray Harrison, Phil Paradiso, Glenn Hill, and as I said, I don't think Damo will be taking grid, especially in this race. He may be back a bit later, but I'll wait and see. So everybody, I think, about to grid up. Dino's joined the chat. See you, Dino. Or hear from you. Yeah, gee, there's a question for you. When are you going to join the grid? As just about ready to get underway here. This is certainly rising. Been a bit of a false start, I think. Waiting for the last couple to join the grid. Be underway very shortly. We miss you, Big G. We need you back out there on track. The lights are on now. We're about to get underway. And they're off. Looks like Henry and Nev both got a really good jump from the start. That Moz moves up into 3rd. Front 3 are starting to break away a little bit. It's an angry pack following him. Henry's managed to hold on to that good start that he got away. Bring up a actually Dino would know. He's a UK sort of person. track temperature of 44 degrees, Dino. Ambient temperature of 23. That would mean that the Poms would be splashing with sunscreen, wouldn't it? 23 degrees. That's almost a heat wave in Pommy land. So it looks like Glenn Hill has jumped back to the pits. Had a bit of an excursion early. As Neville Mel now takes over the lead. They complete lap 1. Neville's also set the fastest lap that time around. Anthony Connors has gone into the pits. It's like might have been a bit of a bingle further back. Let's have a look and see what's happened here. Oh no, they've all just gone stage left. Oh, and a couple of them couldn't quite hold on to it. Made some contact with the fence. Whole tyres, opening lap. Meanwhile, back up the front, it's still Nev leading at this stage from from Henry, and then Moz. Then it's Rob McGrath holding on to that 4th spot. Sean Doyle's moved up a spot now, up into 5th. Keeping an eye out for Jack Boyd. He's up 5 spots already. I had a feeling that young Jack might have been starting out of position there. It looks like this long straight is a bit of a draft train, which has propelled Moz to the front now. Pretty sure how Nev got through on Henry on the opening lap. Go back and see if we can find Jack Boyd just quickly. Jack's sort of stuck out in the middle of nowhere at the moment. He's not going to get that benefit of that tow. Dino says it's impossible for the UK to be that hot. I have to agree. The other thing I can't believe is it's blue skies, Dino. I have never seen the UK with blue skies. Something sadly wrong there as well. It's Jack now moving up behind Lucas Baker. He will get the benefit of the tow now down the long straight. He'll be able to get through on Lucas this lap. Tucks in behind, should pull out of the stream just as they... Oh no, Lucas late, last of the late breakers. Lucas has managed to hold on to that spot. Jack carried a bit more speed through that chicane, but I think he's going to be on the wrong side of the track for... Oh no. Can Lucas hold on around the outside? He's doing a good job so far. Jump on board with Jack. He's got a good run out of that corner. Bit of side draft. He's still got to stay out. I reckon Lucas might still be hanging around there. I know Lucas has now pulled in behind Jack. Not a bad strategy. Lucas is going to go for the move. Jack's a wake up to that one. Eases off the brakes as it looks like Henry now has jumped into the pits. Get his pit stop out the way. Jack is moving up onto the back of Dave Gogol is the next one on his list. Surprised you didn't jump in tonight, Dino. I thought this track could be right up your alley in the little Mazda. So we head back up the front and see Neville has now taken the lead from Moz. I don't think there's any concerns over fuel consumption. Oh, Moz gives Nev a little bit of a tap there, put both of them a little bit off as they were heading into the chicane, but no damage, as I think Nev's now dived into the pits. Who's Moz back into the lead. Rob McGrath now up into second. Glenn Boyd now moves up into third spot. He's up 5 spots. The tussle going on, the three-way battle here with Michael Vos, Loshi and Ben Singer. We know Ben Singer loves this track. He's another UK boy that loves the UK tracks. If you believe his stories, his family owns just about every one of these UK tracks, so he keeps telling us. Up ahead, it looks like Glenn Boyd is actually putting Oz under. Oh no, it's Rob McGrath. Sorry, Rob's gone a little bit defensive to the chicane to discourage Glenn from looking for a way through. So Glenn now dives into. Oh, and so does Rob. Oh, and that's side by side. So that now puts Michael Vos at the top. Moz is into the pits. Might bring up some pit lane times just to see who's Dino says he's not allowed to race every night. I think you need to find yourself a new race engineer, Dino. Any race engineer that tells you shouldn't be racing every night obviously needs replacing. Jump on board with Ben Singer now, following Loshi. This is a current battle for first, second and third. We're on lap 7 now. Loshi looks for the move on the inside, down this long back straight into the chicane. Hard braking area. You've got to get the chicane just right as the two boys behind Loshi now jump into the pits. That leaves Loshi out front by a fair margin at the moment. So at this stage, Moz is the first one to have pitted. We've got a crasher further back in the pack. Dave Gogol. What's happened to Dave? Oh, got a lot of curb. Gets a little bit unsettled. Just a gentle spin. Managed to stay out the way of everyone else. Loshi now in front by a long way. Henry Fenson, meantime, has got in front of Moz. This is the effective battle for the lead. And we find our three original leaders back up the front, led by Henry, with very little between Henry, Moz and Neville. Jump on board with Nev. Like one of our front runners, Rob McGrath, has had a crash coming out of the pits. But may have had some sort of technical. No, he's actually not sure what happened there. I have to check with Rob later on and see what that was all about. Meanwhile, back up the front, Henry and Moz are hard at it. I think Nev's quite happy to just play a bit of a waiting game at this stage. Still 3.5 laps to go. Moz now looks for the run down the inside. Oh, there's contact between Henry and Nev. They've managed to both get going again. Not sure what happened there. I'll go back and see if we can dissect exactly what's happened. So Moz has got the run up the inside of Henry. Nev's tried to follow him through, and I really think just been a bit of see if we can pick that up from a slightly not sure. I'll leave that one to the stewards. Let's get back to the racing. And Moz now has got a fair lead over Loshi now, who's moved up into second. This is now the battle for second and third, all the way down to 10th or 9th. This is a bit of an angry pack. Henry makes his move through on Loshi. Not sure all of these boys are going to see the checkered flag, but we'll wait and see. Oh, we've lost one already. Looks like Ben Singer has... Ben was at the back of this pack. Oh, there was contact. Was very unlucky. There was contact with Michael Vos that time, with Ben and so now we're down to effectively 7 cars battling it out for these minor placings. Got a sneaking suspicion that I think position 7 is where you want to be for the inversion for the next race. As the two boys go at it. Loshy, meantime, has got back through on Henry. We're on the last lap now. This is where it's all played for keeps. Doyle is in this pack as well. Got Jack Boyd trying to go around the outside. Jack gets a little bit loose there. Meanwhile, Moz is well and truly down the road. He's over 5 seconds ahead. Might stick with this battle moment. Still Loshy in that second place. Henry's in third. As Oz just makes his way through the chicane for the final time, just coming up on some back markers. Checkered flag is out, so it will be Moz that gets the win. It'll be... Oh, we got some crashes. Let's quickly go back and see what's happened. Glenn Boyd. Oh, I think Glenn got a bit of a tap. I'm not sure there. Sure what happened there. Glenn did. Oh yeah, got a slight tap from Michael Vos just through the second part of that chicane. We go back live. I think pretty much everyone has crossed the line. Get some official results up as we can. That was a bit chaotic, that last lap. Waiting on a couple of boys just making their way over the finish line now. All right, let's have a quick look at the results. So it was Moz Moroz from Henry Fenson, Wayne Losh, Jack Boyd, Sean Doyle, Neville Mell, Michael Vose, Glenn Boyd, Darren Linus, Ben Singer. They were our top 10 as they're gritting up now for race 2. Very little time in between. Let's see if we can get a quick grid for this second race. So it'll be Michael Vos off a pole, then Neville Mell, Sean Doyle, Jack Boyd, Wayne Losh, Henry Fenson, Osmoroz, Glenn Boyd, Darren Linus, Ben Singer, Lucas Baker, Shannon Curry. Then it'll be Brendan Dennis, Dave Gogol, Campbell Hutton, Steve Barker, Lachlan Phillips, Ray Harrison, Ant Connors, Phil Paradiso, Rob McGrath, Glenn Hill, and I still don't believe that Damo is back. We're just about ready to be underway shortly. Lights are on now. Looks like Sean Doyle spun the wheels up a little bit there. Still managed to get away in that third spot. But Jack Boyd directly behind him. Jack's looking for a run up the inside already. Sean later on the brakes there manages to dissuade young Jack from going on with that move. jump on board with Sean. He's got Neville Mel and Michael Vos directly ahead. And behind, that's young Jack Boyd. Sean's now got through on Nev. It's like it's all going on. Sean's quite get the move done. Michael's managed to hold on to that. Jack Boyd has now moved up into that third spot, but as we can see, Neville's now grabbed that back. So Loshi has also got through on Jack. I wonder if Jack got a bit of a slowdown. He's given up a couple of positions there, so I'm thinking that maybe he got a bit of a slowdown. Sean and Michael are side by side. There's nothing separating the two of them. Michael looks like he's held on to it at the lead. Neville's now moved right up there as well. Three wide, that's never going to work. Neville's forced his way through there. I think the other two boys might have been persuaded to back out of that, because 3 wide through that chicane never ends well. As Neville sets the fastest lap, a 1:23.647 that time around. This is an angry pack of Mazda races tonight. This track does really suit the Mazda, but there's some angry drivers out there, that's for sure. So we go further back. Ant Connors, Rob McGrath tucked in there behind Ant. Shannon Curry just behind them. Glenn Boyd just ahead, who had an excursion off track just a while ago. Flirting with the tyre wall through that fast right-hand kink. Meanwhile, Henry Fenson looks like he's the first to, Henry and Moz. Sean Doyle, that time sets the fastest lap at 1:23.228. Rob's still looking for a way through. Shannon Curry now getting interested as well. So we find Ant's teammate Darren Linus himself in a bit of a battle. Lucas Baker just ahead of him. Dave Gogol tucked in behind. Steve Barker also involved in that little it's actually Jack Boyd that's dropped back, not Glenn. I thought it was Glenn, but apologies. to Glenn. It's actually Jack that had an off track. Oh, that was Dave Gogol in the background. Oh, that's a big. That's involved Jack Boyd as well. Let's go back and see what transpired there. So, I think Dave's had a. Not sure if that was neck. Oh! Wow, that's one very bent Mazda. I think there might have been actually a bit of net code there with Stephen Barker originally. As Darren Linus has completed his pit stop. Meanwhile, back up the front, Neville Mel's now jumped to the front. Everything's happening all at once. Not even halfway through this race, and there's a bit of carnage. So it's Neville. Last minute decision to dive into the pits. I think Neville might have been. I don't think there was any contact. So meanwhile, now that slowly sorting itself out as we're on lap 6, Sean Doyle is now in the front. Michael Vos is there in second. Glenn Boyd moved up to third now, up 5 spots. Hank Connors is up 10 spots. Rob McGrath up 13. A few shakers and movers this race. Some of those boys haven't pitted yet, but it's still a good thing to be moving forward, not backwards. Sean Doyle now peels off to the pits. Loshy got a bit of a run on Glenn Boyd. Glenn gives him plenty of room. Puts Loshy back up into second now. Quite a few boys in the pits. Will certainly shift the order around a little bit once the boys are back out on track. So Neville Mel is effectively leading. Had a fairly slow pit stop though compared to Oz with a 35 flat. Nev was 2.5 seconds slower than that, so interesting to see how that pans out. Any of these boys going to peel off to the pits this time around? Boydie does. Loshy stays out again. She's obviously going for the strategy of late pit stops. We go back and find Neville, who's got Henry breathing down his neck. Remembering these two boys came together in race 1. It's very part of the track. They make it through this time. About to start lap 9. Meanwhile, Michael Vos and Sure who the other driver was. They're both out of the pits. They've joined back in onto the train now. Goshi has got around about a 31-second lead, but that's not going to be enough based on the pit lane times of some of the other drivers. So don't think he's going to manage to hold on to this lead if and when he pits. But he should certainly be back out in the mix somewhere, as Nev leads them through the chicane to commence lap 10. Goshi again has stayed out. Lost Glenn Boyd. Like Glenn Boyd has had an off somewhere. Oh, he spun it all on his own. Oh, backed it in. Oh. Oh. Wow. Even the best drivers can make a meal of it sometimes. That was a double whammy for poor old Glenn. That's dropped him all the way down to 9th now. These four at the front continue to battle it all. Goshi still hasn't pitted. Interesting. Jump on board with Bensinger. He's the 4th car in this train at the moment. Oz looks like he got a better run out of that corner exit than Henry, but I'm not sure too much about it through this twisty section. Got to dab the brakes ever so slightly through this. It's effectively a kink, but it's be quite. This one's the same. Just got to gently let off the gas, otherwise you run wide. Now it's a flat-out drag down to the chicane. Hard on the brakes for this chicane. Really need to get a good exit, which looks like Ben did that on that occasion. Closed right up on the back of Moz. Oh, Ben's had a bit of a jump on board with Moz. That's an internet issue when the cars disappear like that. Ben's back. Oh, we've got a few more crashes further back. This is Lachlan Phillips. It's happened to Lachlan, one of our new guys. Oh, he's just moved across and was already there. Bit of a touch. Looks like Stephen Barker's also come unstuck. He's got And I think Ant might have drilled the back of him. Oh, that's the wrong side of the fence. I think Steve's heading out for the drag strip. So, back on board with Moz. Still these four at the front, nose to tail. As we start the last lap, looks like Ben's got a good run on Moz out of that chicane. Side by side over the line. Ben's now moved up into that third spot. Nev's got a tiny break on Henry at the front meanwhile. I think this is going to come down to who's the bravest through the chicane. The end of that very long back straight. Nev's hugging the inside of the track. Henry ran a little bit wide there on the exit. Should be able to close down the gap down this long back straight. Henry's gone to the outside. Nev's defending the inside of the corner. Whoa, whoa. Henry's managed to get the run. It will be Henry that gets the win from Nev. Ben Singer, then Moz. She should get home in fifth. Does. Rob McGrath up 12 spots to grab ninth. Glenn Boyd recovered from that double whammy. Sean Doyle. Something went sadly wrong for Sean. I think he might have been done for pit entry. Station with a pit lane time of 1 minute 21. Get some official results very shortly. Got a crash further back. What's happened here? On the final lap. Oh! 2 into 1 doesn't go. Resulted in both boys dropping down the order a bit. All right, well, boys have got a 5-minute break now. So we'll be back with race 3 very shortly. Take a quick break. Be back soon. welcome back, everybody. Warm up is just about complete. Yeah, gridding up for the feature race very, very shortly. Wait for the session to tick over and we can bring up a grid. Okay. So it'll be Moz from Pole, Ben Singer, Neville Mell, Henry Fenson, Wayne Losh, Michael Vose, Darren Linus, Lucas Baker, Rob McGrath, Glenn Boyd, Shannon Curry, Campbell Hutton, Page, Sean Doyle, Ray Harrison, Steve Barker, Anthony Connors, Lachlan Phillips, Dave Gogol, Philip Paradiso, Brendan Dennis, Glenn Hill, Jack Boyd, and Damo. Still not sure whether Damo is actually joining us, but let's do something completely different this time. I'm going to jump on board with, but you know what? I'm going to pick Glenn Boyd. We are going to start the race from the roll bar. The lights are on. And they're off and running. Glenn's got a fairly good start. He's upper position already. Gives you an idea of how congested this opening few corners can be with a field of angry Mazdas. It's Darren Linus. It's Glenn's tucked in up behind Lucas Baker at this stage. Glenn's got a good run through that first corner. He's going to try and hold Lucas out wide for the next right-hander. He's managed to do. Meanwhile, up the front, Moz has held on to that lead. Ben Singer second, Henry in third, Neville Mell in fourth. It's Loshi and then Michael Vose. Oz sets the quickest lap that time around, a 1:31.258. Quite a bit slower than previously, but it was the opening lap. You can see the track temperature is still at that 44 degrees. Oh, we've got a crasher further back. Looks like Ant Connors is... Oh. Well, I'm not sure what happened there. Oh. That didn't look good at all. I think Ant's going to try and limp that back around to the pits. Oh, Moz is nearly a second, about 8/10 up on Henry Fenson now. Meanwhile, Jack Boyd is carving his way. Oh, just as I say that, not sure what's happened to Jack. He's dropped down through the list again. No idea what happened to Jack, unless he's just gone off the. His internet has. Oh no, he went off track. Let's see what happened to Jack here. Gone up the inside of Steve Barker. Oh, he's just looped it. Not having a very successful night tonight, poor old Jack. Making some progress forward is Sean Doyle with this race. He's up 5 spots at the moment. Trying to make up for some. Oh, looks like we've had another tangle into that chicane. Seems to bring a lot of people undone. So this is Glenn and Michael Vose. Glenn. Not sure there, but it's slowed them both down, which with that train of cars coming through has dropped them down quite a few spots. Back live now. So that's promoted Sean up to 6 now, up 7 spots. Henry now has moved to the front. Neville Mell is currently second. Moz is in that 3rd spot. Through to complete lap 4. Neville dives off into the pits. The other boys stay out. We pick up on Brendan Dennis. A bit of a lonely run there. He's up 7 spots currently, up in 13th. Ahead of Brendan, we've got Dave Gogol. Jump on board with Dave. Oh, heard that crash in the background. It was Lachlan Phillips, I think. Oh, just come in hot. Back with Dave. So Stephen Barker just ahead. It's run a little bit wide. He was just trying to give some room there to Steve. I think has now dived into the pits. That moves Dave up 11 spots now, up into 7th. Quite a few boys have jumped into the pits now. Oh, get off the grass, Dave. Got a good run on Campbell. Campbell Hutton just ahead of him now. If we can get this move done, Dave moves to the inside. Dave seems to have trouble pulling it up there for that chicane. He tends to run wide about every lap. We head back up the front. Well, looks like Sean Doyle, he's had an off somewhere as well. Oh, that chicane again. Oh, so many guys out tonight. Meanwhile, Henry is leading on lap 7. Got Loshi and Ben Singer for company. Again, looks like Neville's missed. Hasn't quite been able to nail those pit stops tonight. He's dropped a couple of seconds back now on Moz, who has pitted. He's loves flirting with that wall. Henry's into the pits. Oh, she's staying out again. Darren Linus, Glenn Boyd, Lucas Baker, all in a battle there for 6th, 7th and 8th. Oh, Darren's gone in hot. Managed to pull it up. Meanwhile, Neville Mell sets the fastest lap of the race with a 1:22.75. Well, she hasn't got such a big gap this time around. He's only around about 30 seconds ahead, so might be looking to try and extend that a little bit more before he takes his mandatory pit stop for 4 tyres. At this stage of the race, as we're about to commence lap 10, I think Moz should be the new leader. Neville will be in second spot. Oh, she's just leaving the pits now. So he'll slot in behind Henry in that third spot. Moz just makes his way through on, I think that's Shannon Curry. Goes a lap down. Meanwhile, we've got a crasher further back. Ray Harrison. Haven't seen a lot of Ray tonight. He just come in a little bit hot. Runs it off track. No real harm done. Drops a couple of positions. Neville getting through on Shannon also. So Henry Fenson now sets the fastest lap. 1:22.69. There is bonus points for the fastest lap, so well worth trying to achieve that if you can. Over a lap and a half to go. Yeah, final race 3 for tonight. Got to get through on Shannon as quickly as he can. Get onto the back of the two boys up the front. Shannon's moved out of the way. Henry takes a completely different line to two boys in front. Gets a better exit, that's for sure. White flag is out. Henry's now moved up into that second spot. Moz is still managing to hold that gap. If these guys get into a battle, that will allow Moz to simply drive away on this last lap. So hopefully the boys work together. Making their way down the long back straight for the final time. Henry's close enough, but I don't think Moz is going to give up that inside line. I think Moz is... Oh, Henry's got a good run out of that last corner. Oh, I think Moz has held on by 9/1000ths of a second. So that was some sort of finish. Neville gets home for that third spot. It will be Loshi, Ben Singer, Glenn Boyd, Darren Linus, Lucas Baker, Michael Vos, Jack Boyd, Steve Barker, Dave Gogol will be your top 12. Get some official results very shortly. Lockie Phillips. Well, that was certainly an eventful night of racing. If we'll have some interview shortly or not. Damo going to organise people to pop in. Oh, we've got Moz with us. Moz.
Howdy. How's it going?
Good, mate.
First time for me here this season.
Yeah, you had a really good night.
It turned out all right. Yeah, I felt like it was gifted a little bit, but yeah, it was good.
Was it the second race? Might have been a little bit. Was it the second race that there was a bit of a tangle with, or first race might have been with Henry and Nev.
Yeah, Henry and Nev touched each other up a little bit. And the last race, Nev was catching me, and I reckon he would have had me, but I think he got a slow down on the white flag out of the last chicane.
That was an interesting finish to that race too. Did you slow down, or was Henry just so much quicker out of that?
No, Henry was that much quicker. He just so the later you pit, the tires are almost half a second to a second faster.
Okay. Yep.
Because the hot weather. So, and then he was reeling me. He's faster than me anyway around this track, and he was reeling me in, and I just thought I'd stay on the inside, and I just did the old Verstappen don't brake for the corner too much, and Henry didn't have anywhere to go. But I reckon Henry would have had me. He was probably the fastest.
Henry's in here now, so he can ask him yourself.
Yeah, Henry was. I mean, that finish was like 9/1000th of a second. So, Henry, that last race, you nearly stole it.
Yeah, that was fun. That was a bit of fresh tyres, I think. Gave me a nice little boost to run him down. And then once I got the slipstream, I was flying. But yeah, just a bit too greedy on the throttle out of the chicane. Couldn't quite get the run on Moz, but yeah. That was good fun. He made his intentions clear into the last corner. I wasn't beating him in there.
And
I waited until you broke Henry, and I was going to break just that touch later. So thank you. Thank you for
when I hit the brakes
early.
and I still heard your revs, I knew I had to get out of it.
That chicane really proved to be problematic tonight, didn't it, for quite a few guys? I don't know if it's.
I haven't seen your replay or the broadcast yet, but I think the behaviour was much better than it's been on the 2 practice sessions.
Definitely there was no malice in any of them. I think a lot of it too. When you do look at the replay, Loshy, you'll see a lot of it is netcode. Some of these cars weren't even close to touching, and yet there was obviously unsettling the cars.
Yeah, me and Vos at the last lap of the second race had it coming together there. He was in front of me, but I was on the inside, and he, in my view, it looked like he came across a little bit, and then we had contact. When I went back and looked at the replay, that was netcode, which was because I think we were both under control enough to actually give each other space and room, but the netcode, as soon as netcode gets involved, it just exaggerates everything, and it just fired his car sideways straight across the front of me. So that was a bit of a bummer. Yeah,
it's certainly caught a few people out. I think you were unlucky enough to. It was at race 1, Henry. Bit of contact through that chicane as well.
Yeah, it's so tricky getting into that chicane. You're on the brakes, and then if you got someone next to you, sometimes the rear gets a bit squirmish, and yeah, there's nothing you can do. But it's never intentional. No one's trying to do anything crazy. It's just it's such a tricky corner and such tricky cars.
It's hectic on your own. It's hectic on your own, eh, Henry? So when you add that to 2 cars going side by side in front of you and you going side by side, it's mayhem. It's really, really hard to just keep it clean and not get an off track and not send someone.
I think
it's hard not to spin on your own, let alone side by side. But
The
yeah, I think
interesting,
I did a couple times. It was pretty good. So yeah, it was good fun.
the interesting thing with that chicane though is so many different entry lines. I noticed with you, Henry, you keep it very tight to the right hand side of the track, whereas a lot of the other boys try to open up that first section of the chicane. And I think,
Yeah, track camber's off, so I just try and stick tight to the inside so I get less wash off.
well, I think
Helps the tyres too.
that also encourages people when they see cars sort of going slightly to the left. There's a lot of open track there, but then of course it
Yeah.
sort of narrows very quickly. And yeah, it's just one of those pieces of track that, as I said, people have different entry lines, and that can sometimes cause a bit of chaos as well. But overall, some really good racing tonight. I thought the racing, as always, was very close, and even right across the field, not just the front guys, but even further back, there was some great battles across the three races. So well done to everyone tonight. You got any shout outs you want to send out, Henry?
Yeah, I'll thank Stockton's BBD and Flux 3D. And I'll just thanks to Evolution Sim Sports who jumped on board with me now with Lockie coming along. So be fun to take that forward with these guys this season.
Oh, and Moz?
Yeah, probably to Daz, Wayne, and Damo for doing all the admin work, and yourself for just making my Monday night better when I watch the YouTube race afterwards. I can have a few bevies and check out what's happened.
No worries.
It'll be a good watch.
Loshy, anyone you want to send a shout out to?
Just the broadcast team of thousands that pulled this whole amazing YouTube together. And just everyone that comes along and races with us. The league would be nothing without our members that come along and have a bit of fun, and we all take it serious, but we've all just got to remember at the end of the night we're here to enjoy ourselves. And I reckon the league's in a pretty good place at the moment. I think everyone seems to be racing pretty respectful. There's a couple of apologies tonight when people made little faux pas, and yeah, no, I'm just enjoying it. It's all good.
Yeah, the other exciting thing is to see the grid numbers are going up, not down, which is always good to see. 23 tonight, so yeah, the grid's starting to fill up again. I think the word's getting out there. The little Mazda is back, and people certainly enjoy racing it. That's for sure.
Yeah, it's not a rocket ship, but it's a lot of fun, and it's just really, really good close racing. You got a lot of confidence in this car to be right on the guy in front, and we've all learnt the way we all drive, and we all know, that's what makes the racing so good.
Very good. All right, boys. On that note, I think we'll wind up tonight's proceedings. Thanks to everybody that joined us on the broadcast tonight. Next Monday night is round 5. Anyone know where you're racing?
Moz would be totally on top of that.
Uh-oh.
Indianapolis.
Thanks, Henry.
Thanks, Henry.
I knew we had 2 admins and a real racer here, so I was pretty sure that Henry would know.
Well, it was obvious I didn't know when I threw it Moz under the bus. So.
All right, guys. Till same time next week. Everybody stay safe, and we'll catch you for round 5. Thanks, guys.